Virgin Galactic has potential to create short-term volatility like all newer companies do. But all its achievements so far displays great potential for long-term growth. I'm not a financial advisor, I own shares of Virgin Galactic. Always do your own due diligence before investing. On every new achievement and accomplishment by Virgin Galactic, its stock goes up. But minor bumps along the way are bound to happen. We cannot forget that no successful company went to the top in a straight line. I wish I had invested on Amazon or Google on its early days. There was a chance to become a millionaire by investing on a single stock. Those rocket ships have launched and left, but Virgin Galactic is here now. If you enjoy spotting successful companies early on, please drop a like. And if you are new here, also please subscribe and hit the bell. On top of it all, the nation and the world is facing the highest amount ever of COVID cases. And the projection is that the worst will peak by January, but the market is on the rise. Investors have their eyes a few months down the road and on the long term and not on the today. We already have a Chinese vaccine, a Russian vaccine, and 3 American vaccines by Moderna, Pfizer, and AstraZeneca. We are hopeful that this year we will already get a few million vaccines ready, and by April next year, 2021, the pandemic will start becoming a thing of the past. Once enough people get vaccinated, about 70%, we start achieving herd immunity and we can start going back to our normal lives. If you are ready to go back to normal and leave this pandemic behind, let us know in the comment section below. On the investorplace.com, InvestorPlace, a mixed but hopeful picture emerged for Virgin Galactic as state-level regulator disrupts the spaceflight schedule. Space stockholders must remain patient. October 28 was a historic day in the trading community. That's when Virgin Galactic became the first publicly traded commercial space tourism company. After a reverse merger with a shell company, space stock was freely available to buy and sell on the New York Stock Exchange. The daily trading volume on Virgin Galactic stock has been huge, but not everyone is a buyer. There are plenty of skeptics out there because Virgin Galactic hasn't actually sent any clients into space yet. On the other hand, there have been successful test flights and contracts with NASA. With all of this in mind, it's difficult to make a decision on Virgin Galactic stock. How can we know for sure whether a pre-revenue company is really worth investing in? To complicate matters even further, a state-level regulator recently disrupted Virgin Galactic's spaceflight timeline. No worries, folks, as we'll do our best to provide some clarity and answer the billion-dollar question: can a convincing bull case be built for SPCE Virgin Galactic stock? A closer look at space stock. I've been covering Virgin Galactic on behalf of InvestorPlace for a while now. In fact, I made a bullish call on the stock in September and again on October. Since those calls were made, Virgin Galactic stock has gone on a roller coaster ride, or maybe a round trip would be a better descriptor, as Virgin Galactic has moved from $22 to $17 and change, and then back up to $23 by November 20. But then, we've seen this movie before, haven't we? Virgin Galactic made similar moves in the past, so this magnitude of volatility ought to be expected. In other words, this isn't your father's or your grandfather's stock. You won't get any dividend distributions, and there is no price to earnings ratio to help you measure its valuation. Virgin Galactic stock could potentially go to zero, or it could double by the end of 2021. This isn't the type of stock that anyone should load upon. However, if you truly believe in space tourism as a long-term growth market, then a moderate allocation in Virgin Galactic could make sense. Analysts call it a buy. To help you decide whether Virgin Galactic is the type of stock you'd like to own, we can let the financial experts shed some light on the company. Believe it or not, 7 out of 8 analysts covering Virgin Galactic stock are currently assigning a buy rating. That's pretty amazing considering Virgin Galactic posts no revenue in its most recent quarter. Moreover, the company's stakeholders shouldn't count on seeing any commercial flights from Virgin Galactic for at least a few months. Nonetheless, analysts at UBS sided with the majority when they initiated their coverage on Virgin Galactic stock with a buy rating. Evidently, the UBS analysts expect the space tourism industry to attain $38 billion per year by 2030. Perhaps they're counting on Virgin Galactic as an early mover in this space. In reference to Virgin Galactic, UBS specifically cited lifelong brain connection in addition to an operating model supporting a uniquely high flight rate. A manageable setback. UBS points are well taken though. Not all of the recent news portraying the Virgin Galactic is positive for the company. Reportedly, new guidelines from the New Mexico Department of Health have been implemented to inhibit the spread of COVID-19. As a result, Virgin Galactic consulted with government officials and chosen to minimize its operational footprint at facilities in New Mexico. Consequently, Virgin Galactic's planned spaceflight for November 19 to November 23rd have been rescheduled for CEO Michael Cole-Glaser. However, this isn't the end of the road by any means. We take this pause in stride and will be prepared to resume our pre-flight procedures and announce a new test flight window as soon as we can. Our team members at Virgin Galactic, our future astronauts, and our fans around the world remain incredibly excited for our upcoming spaceflight. Clearly, this setback is merely a delay in the schedule and shouldn't be a deal breaker for prospective Virgin Galactic stock buyers. New Mexico is only doing what's best for the community and hasn't displayed long-term resistance to Virgin Galactic's spaceflight objectives. Bottom line, Virgin Galactic stock isn't necessarily the safest investment and volatility could certainly persist with this stock. Nevertheless, the analyst community has taken a shine to Virgin Galactic stock and any recent setbacks should be surmountable. Thus, visionary investors in the space tourism industry might consider a moderate position in Virgin Galactic shares. I will be 100% honest with you. My biggest positions are on Apple, Bank of America, FedEx, UPS, and McDonald's. These 5 companies I mentioned pay dividends and they have about 10 to 20% growth year after year, and they also are recession proof because they've done it time and time again. They've been around for 30 years or 100 years. But those companies have been around for too long and does not have much room for growth anymore. But Virgin Galactic, on the other hand, is like the new kid. It has a lot of room for growth. It can, in a short period of time, Virgin Galactic could double or even 10x. So yes, I am building up a position because I don't want to miss out on this one. Thank you so much for watching this video and putting up with my ugly face in order to get some financial content. Have a safe and wonderful day. If you enjoy spotting early, if you enjoy spotting successful I will be 100% honest with you. My biggest positions is not a Virgin Galactic. My biggest positions, I will be 100% honest with you. My biggest investment positions are on Apple, FedEx, UPS, and McDonald's. I will be 100% honest with you. My biggest positions are in FedEx, Bank of America, Apple. Fuck, man!